Hello you guys, DatRandomPanda here, and today I would like to talk to you guys about the transfer market in FIFA 17. Just some things that I think would be improve the transfer market in my opinion, and some stuff I like to see added to make it possibly more easier to do some stuff on the transfer market. Like, there's one thing I really would like to see, and that's something rather than just having like sort by quality, gold, silver, bronze. I like to be able to see it so it's so like you can sort by specific like ratings. So like you can have like between 64 rated and 71 rated, or 90 rated and 93 rated, or 54 rated and 55 rated. I'm just going with random numbers here, but basically you get the point. Like, you can really have like it from 1 to 99, just anything. I think that would be pretty cool. And I also think, and one thing I would really appreciate is if they put in a thing, if so you can look at like one specific stat, like you want in basically like you can put in specific stats like pace and stuff like that. So like you can have like you want a player whose pace is like between 70 and 85, and then his dribbling to be around like 60 and 70, and then his shooting to be like you don't matter. It doesn't matter because you're trying to find a center back. I forgot to mention that part. But then like his defending's going to be like 80 to like 99. I think that would be amazing to be able to do stuff like that. That way you can find players easier, and yeah. I also think like the price caps and stuff like that, there's not really any point in having like selling player for a minimum price. I don't see what's the point of having the minimum price on players, because literally no one's gonna be selling informs for like 200 coins. No one is. No one will. I mean, like some golds, yeah, they might. If it's very common. And that's not a bad thing. That means money switching between people. But I do believe that like the price caps, like the high end, should be changed. Bronze having the 10,000 mark, if anything, it should be lowered to like 7,500, in my opinion. And that's just for regular bronzes, not bronze in forums. I mean, honestly, why can you sell players who are regular bronzes for 10,000 coins? Like have bid now 9,900 and then 10,000. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I think that should be removed. It just made it so they're cheaper. I really don't think that those are really going to do anything. I don't think those are going to stop people from selling it. But yeah, also another reason why the price cap should be like lowered, just to basically 150, like starter bid now 150, buy now 200 for everything, is so like players like Messi and Ronaldo there and players like that don't cost so much at the start, because we all know literally you're probably only going to be able to sell them for so much. It's probably going to be like 20,000 to start off with, and that's quite a few games. And I would really like to see that changed, just so people who are starting out, who may be on like a new account so they don't have coin boosts, because I think it transfers. I don't know, like people who don't have access to the coin boost for some reason. Like one of my friends, he just can't access it along with pro clubs, but he can access the ultimate teams and play against people on that because that makes sense. But yeah, that's a different problem. But still, I do think that they should be lowered so people who who have that problem aren't screwed over, because then they're gonna have to play so much more games just to get the coins, just to get those players, and I don't think that's really fair. It's not fair for them. It's literally just giving people who can, and especially seeing as though like coin sites, they're probably gonna go more towards coin sites, which means that EA, which is kind of good but kind of bad. I mean, for EA, they would rather have people be buying FIFA points, and I think that could stop people from actually doing it, because some people probably like, you know what, I can't get any of these players because there's so much, and I don't feel like spending FIFA points to try to get them because it's going to cost so much more. So I'm just going to buy the coins from a coin site. And I'm not saying there's any problem with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing that. I'm just saying that it takes away from basically the game, because it's basically like coin sites are basically like how to speed up stuff in mobile games. And I don't think it should be like that. FIFA should not be like that. Yes, it should be a little bit of a grind, but you shouldn't have to play like 20 games to get one player. If you kind of catch what I mean. If it, like, that's not in form. Now, I'm not saying make the price cap so for like golds to be like 10,000. No, do not do that. I think gold should be like the maximum you can possibly get, because there's not really any point. Normally they can balance themselves out. And silvers, same thing basically, but the only problem I have with like the maxes, the bronzes, because people are trying to sell them for 10,000 because because it's just, I don't know. I guess even if they did take it away from bronzes, there would still be that problem, because normally there's only one on the market, and I just realized that. But yeah, and it's just, I would really like to see it change so players are easier to get, and I think that would help. And crap, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was about to say. It was something about players. And oh yeah, like certain like, it's just so weird, especially like this late in FIFA. Like there's so many players that are basically extinct, and the team I'm building, you can kind of see that there's some players that there's only like one or two people who are selling them. And I think with the price caps gone, we would definitely see more. That way you can get more people. That way you can actually buy the player. It may be really expensive, which I'm against, but yeah, I just think it might help a little bit more. Although I do understand why price caps are there. It's so like, I'm not completely against getting rid of them. I'm just saying they silvers, they're fine. Bronzes I think should be lowered a little bit, but for golds, I think it should be raised, just because I just think that's how it should be. Actually no, for silvers I think it should be raised to like what gold is now, and then gold should be higher. But completely get rid of the lower part. There's no need for that. I mean, why can't I just sell a player who's silver, who's like gold, for to 150 bid now or 200 buy now. That's my choice. I should have that choice. There's no point in not doing that. The only people who would do that are people who are idiots. And I'm pretty sure after like the first time or the first two times they would learn, oh, I probably shouldn't do this. I can get more coins out of them. So yeah. And yeah, sorry, I had something in my throat. And I really think that that would help, is just getting rid of that lower part, because then you would have people selling players for lower prices, especially with like golds and like people like Ronaldo and stuff like that. I think that would really help. And that's really more of my opinion, but yeah. Going back to the stats thing, I really think that should be put in. I'm not sure why it hasn't. I mean, it makes perfect sense. There's no point in it not being in there other than, oh, that's more work. And seriously, that shouldn't be that hard to do. Especially, I'm saying this, and I don't know much about, and I'm basically have like a basic understanding of how computer programming works, and that is a very accomplishable thing. Like, even I could do that with my skills. But yeah, I just really would like to see that. And also, and really, I just think that would help a lot. Now with the packs and stuff, I'm gonna say some stuff about them. Like, some packs are just stupid. Like the 100k packs, they're kind of a joke. Like, at times they're amazing, and then like sometimes they're just off. Like, if you kind of know what I mean, like you get like the 99 Messi in one, and then the next one you'll like your highest player will be like 78 rated. Will be like, no, not 78, like 80 rated. I think it should be weighted a little bit more. That way players are more accessible. And also, so players won't cost as much because there's more in supply, there's more being going around. So that means it's basic economics. Prices of players will go down. And that's very useful for both EA and other people. I mean, if you see a bunch of people are packing Messi and stuff like that, I'm not saying like, oh, every other pack should have Messi in it, and every other pack, and the packs that don't have Messi should have Ronaldo. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there should be better players in every pack. I mean, even like 750k packs. 750? What the fuck am I on about? 700k. Oh my god, the normal packs are 7,500 coins. They are basically a joke. They are so hard to get anybody good. They're just a joke, in my opinion. You don't get, like, you're not gonna get Messi. You're not gonna get Ronaldo. I mean, you can, but it's so unlikely that it's just laughable. I think that literally people, especially people who are buying FIFA points, they should be able to at least get some good players like Messi and Ronaldo, well, and the likes. Well, not just Messi and Ronaldo, other people like Thiago and Vidal or Neuer or De Gea or Giroud, Nasri, stuff like people like that. I think that would be pretty cool. And that's basically all I gotta say. If you have anything that you'd like to contribute to the conversation about how to transfer market, put it in the comments. I look forward to reading them. And I'll see you guys